Have you ever wondered why, just when things start going well in your life, everything suddenly begins to fall apart? You land a good job and then it gets taken away. You start a relationship and it crumbles before your eyes. You feel your health improving, then illness strikes out of nowhere. Your business starts to grow, then suddenly collapses, and you sit there asking yourself, why does my success never last? Why does happiness slip through my hands like sand? The truth might shock you. What if it is not just bad luck? What if it is not random? What if your success is being destroyed by something you cannot see with your eyes but can feel deep in your life? That hidden force is what Islam calls the evil eye. And unless you understand it, protect yourself from it, and learn the wisdom behind it, you may keep falling into the same cycle again and again without even realizing it. This message is not here by accident. Allah wanted you to hear this today because this may be the wake-up call that changes your life forever. So do not ignore it, do not scroll away. What you learn here could change how you see envy, success, and failure for the rest of your life. And before we dive deeper, write in the comments the words, I love Muhammad, peace be upon him. Say it proudly, let it spread, and let it reach others who need to be reminded of the power of Allah's protection. Together, let us build a circle of believers who stand strong against envy, jealousy, and the evil eye. The reality is that envy is one of the oldest diseases of the human heart. It began with Iblis himself when he envied Adam. He could not bear to see Adam honored by Allah, and that envy drove him to rebellion, arrogance, and eternal punishment. Envy has always destroyed lives, and when envy is not controlled, it spills over into the evil eye. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, made it clear that the evil eye is real, and it can affect a person's health, wealth, beauty, and even their faith. It is one of the unseen realities that most people ignore until it strikes them. But how does the evil eye destroy success? Imagine this. You work hard, you finally achieve something you've been striving for, and people around you notice. Some of them smile and genuinely pray for your blessings. But others smile on their faces while inside their hearts burn with envy. Their eyes carry a hidden resentment, a desire that you should not have what you have. Sometimes they do not even realize it themselves. But the effect of that envy is real. It can drain the barakah, the divine blessing, from your success. You may still have the wealth, but you no longer feel peace in it. You may still have the relationship, but it suddenly turns bitter. You may still have health, but it starts to decline mysteriously. This is how the evil eye works. It strips away the sweetness of blessings, leaving you with emptiness. The evil eye does not always mean someone openly curses you or wishes harm. Sometimes it is simply their unchecked jealousy, their inability to control the disease of envy in their hearts. That look, that wish, that hidden spark of resentment can become a source of harm. And that is why the Prophet himself used to seek protection from the evil eye. If he, the best of creation, sought Allah's refuge from it, then who are we to ignore it? Now let us go deeper. Why would Allah allow such a thing to exist? Why would He allow the evil eye to harm people if He is all-powerful? The hidden wisdom is profound. The evil eye exposes the diseases of human hearts. It teaches us to never flaunt our blessings arrogantly. It reminds us to be humble, to protect our success by thanking Allah, not by showing off to others. Because when you display your blessings with arrogance or pride, you attract envy. But when you use your blessings in service to Allah, when you hide them with humility, when you protect them with prayers, you shield yourself from much of that harm. Another wisdom is that the evil eye teaches us reliance on Allah. Too often, when life goes well, we forget the one who gave us those blessings. We become attached to the gift and forget the giver. But when envy strikes and blessings slip away, we are reminded that only Allah can protect us. Only Allah can preserve what we love. And only Allah can shield us from the unseen dangers of this world. Think about it. How many times have you lost something suddenly and wondered why? Maybe you thought it was bad luck. Maybe you blamed yourself. But what if it was actually a lesson? A reminder that you need Allah's protection, not just hard work, that you need prayers, not just effort, that you need humility, not just confidence. This is why the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, taught us specific supplications for protection from envy and the evil eye. Because success without protection is fragile, it can crumble overnight. And here is where it gets truly powerful. The evil eye may destroy your worldly success, but it cannot destroy your faith unless you let it. This is the real test. Will you let envy and the evil eye make you bitter, hopeless, and disconnected from Allah? Or will you use it as a reminder to stay humble, to seek protection in Him, and to strengthen your faith? Because the truth is, envy only has power over those who rely on themselves. But for those who rely on Allah, envy becomes powerless. Let me give you a perspective shift. Every time someone envies you, every time the evil eye strikes, it is an opportunity. It is a chance for you to increase your prayers, to remember Allah more, to seek His protection. It is a reminder that the world is temporary and blessings come and go, but what stays is your relationship with Allah. And if you protect that, you are untouchable. If you protect that, you are untouchable. But let us not be naive. The evil eye is not just about others envying you. Sometimes we are the ones guilty of casting it on others. When we see someone more successful, more beautiful, more blessed than us, what rises in our hearts? Do we immediately pray for their blessing? Or do we feel jealousy and resentment? If we allow envy to grow unchecked in our hearts, we become part of the problem. That is why Islam teaches us to say words of blessing when we see something we admire, to pray for barakah in others' lives, because by doing that, we not only protect them, but also purify our own hearts from the poison of envy. So ask yourself honestly, how many times have you looked at someone and thought, why not me? How many times have you felt bitterness at someone else's success? These feelings are dangerous. Left unchecked, they can lead to the evil eye. And the truth is, envy never benefits the one who carries it. It only eats away at their own peace, their own blessings, their own faith. It is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. So protect yourself, but also purify yourself. And now let us return to the question, how does the evil eye destroy success? It does so by stripping away blessing, by bringing sudden loss, by making your success empty of peace, by filling your life with unexpected setbacks. But the good news is, Allah never leaves us without protection. He has given us powerful remedies. Reciting the last two chapters of the Quran, known as Al-Falaq and An-Naz, is among the most powerful shields. Regularly remembering Allah, making dua for protection, seeking His refuge morning and evening. All of this creates a shield around your life that no envy can penetrate. Do not underestimate these acts. You may think they are small, but their power is immense. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, would recite these chapters for protection daily. If he needed them, then we need them even more. Because in this world, envy will always exist. People will always look at your blessings and feel jealous. But whether that envy destroys you or not depends on whether you seek Allah's protection. Now, I want to ask you something that may be uncomfortable. Have you ever lost something precious and never considered the evil eye as a possibility? Have you ever been struck by sudden failure, sudden illness, sudden collapse, and dismissed it as random? Maybe this is the wake-up call you needed. Maybe Allah brought you here to remind you to protect yourself, to stop ignoring the unseen realities, and to place your trust back in Him. As we near the end of this message, I want to remind you of something powerful. Success is not about how much you achieve, but about how much barakah Allah places in your achievements. You can have millions and feel empty, or you can have little and feel content. The evil eye may take away wealth, but it cannot take away the barakah that Allah places in your life if you stay connected to Him. So do not fear envy more than you fear losing your connection with Allah. Protect yourself, yes. Seek His refuge, yes. But remember, the true success is in being close to Him. That is a success no envy can ever destroy. Now I want you to take action. Write in the comments, I love Allah. Let us flood this place with love for the one who protects us all. And share your story. Tell us if you have ever felt the sting of envy, if you have ever suspected the evil eye, and how you found your way through it. By doing this, you are not only strengthening your own faith, but also creating a community of believers who lift each other up. Do not let this message pass you by. This could be the reminder that changes your entire perspective on success, envy, and protection. Do not leave without taking it to heart, because the last point I will leave you with may shock you. Sometimes the biggest destroyer of your success is not other people's envy, but your own lack of protection and your own arrogance in thinking you do not need Allah. That truth alone should wake us all up. Say it now with me. I love Allah. Write it in the comments. Share your story. Protect yourself with prayers. And walk forward knowing that no envy, no evil eye, no hatred can touch you if Allah is with you. This could be the moment that changes your life forever.